Hello everyone. Continuing to the last class, we should do next step. In this step, we should uh, set up the load conditions like this. In this time, load conditions, as you know, is consists of boundary conditions. Conditions have two kind of conditions. First one is constraint or restraint condition, and second one is load conditions in the CA analysis. Especially about structure analysis by CATIA CA program module. In boundary conditions, a load can be applied to a surface, edge, or point of a shape. Click the distributed force button on the toolbar. Note the direction of the load like this. Therefore, please, this is distributed force toolbar. Near the if you give to the mouse symbol button near to the command, then you can see this is distributed force or not. If we're clicking it by mouse button number 1, you can see the distributed force dialog box as shown in the screen. Name and the support. In case of support, you should uh, click the support like this, and the direction should be maybe y direction, maybe. Therefore, there is 0 and minus 1000 Newton should be given to the boundary condition in this case. Then after selecting the two face, this face and the figure, then you should click OK button in this time. Therefore, the load can be applied. This is restraint fixed condition. If the fixed restraint condition is not exist in the CA analysis, then the rigid body motion can be occur, and this model can be flowing over the screen, and we can see anything. And in this time, the singularity or long loop, unfinite loop calculation should be made in the program, then error can be occurred. Therefore, we should we must select we must give the boundary condition for restraint. This is a fixed condition. If we click give to the boundary load in this direction, however, if the restraint is not exist, then the model should be down, and the calculation, unfinite calculation, should be conducted like this. Therefore, the error can be occurred. Therefore, we should in mind that we should give to the restraint condition. Uh, the giving the restraint condition is very important for CA analysis. After that, check the FE model to check whether the basic items and define the activate the model manager toolbar as follows. If you click the model checker is placed in the symbol is like traffic light button, and if you click this one, you can see that OK, surface mesh is well conducted feature. 2D property can be made, 2D shell property can be made, and material is well appropriately applied to aluminum. Then if you click OK, and status is OK, you can find first. then everything you is ready to solve this problem like this. And therefore in this time we should carefully rotate something, and is there any problem or not, we should check it. And maybe in this time please calculation to find the solving command. Maybe let's look at the process of finding a solution to the FE model defined above. Activate the compute toolbar as shown in the following figure and click the button. Therefore, we should find out the calculation button in this time, and if compute the dialog box can be shown, then please click OK button. Then computation resource estimation should be 0.6 of CPU second and 436 kilobytes of memory and 803 kilobytes of disk can be calculated automatically. This is dependent on computer CPU capability. If your computer capability is very well, the memory or disk bytes can be lower than the presented in this dialog box. It is dependent on your computer's capability. Then select the OK button in the dialog box means that you want to calculate everything. You can select a math calculator on a specific solution case as shown in the following figure. If the resource required for calculation is displayed in the dialog box, this is resource estimation of the computation dialog box. Click the yes button. Then this is computing time, and click the yes button and the calculation starts at this time. Computation status is displayed as shown in the previous time, and calculation is completed as you know. Here you can see that the window disappears after the calculation. Window disappears and is displayed for a while. If one error occurs during calculation, it means that there is a part missing in the given conditions, or there is a part set incorrectly. So you have to go back to the modeling window and make corrections in the specification tree. It is possible to check the storage location of calculation results and post-processing. Therefore, link manager we should find out, and minus button or another things, and link one is part one kept apart, and the computation. This is the calculation result pass, storage pass. So, therefore, you can find out the final result file in this link on your computer system. This is calculation result storage place. You can find out. After that, we should check to select the desired result to obtain. Therefore, in this case, by using a static case, sensors can be selected like this, and mouse button number 3 should be clicked and create sensor. Then maximum displacement and maximum BGG stress can be shown in this figure. In case of maximum bone BGG stress, and this one can be selected, and if you click maximum bone BGG stress, maximum bone BGG stress should be 73,483 as shown in the it is dependent on some model change like this. However, this is really the same value like this. You can find out the maximum form image stress in the after calculation, and you can find out the maximum displacement in the this maximum displacement is 1.25 e minus 3 square millimeter. And next one is to see the post-processing. Post-processing can be occurred from deformation. Display this deformation. Let's analyze the analysis result. First, let's express the amount of deformation in the following order. The amount of deformation is indicated in the following order. First, pull out the image toolbar. In case of image toolbar, please clicking it. Maximum displays. However, in this case, if we click analysis in the analysis manager, mesh 1, if we click mesh 1, if you hide this one, then show and activate like this, and this time activate the mesh and the deformation results are shown together in the figure. We should this is before deformation. This is after deformation. This is represented together. And if we click the one image stress is here, then the stress is displayed as shown in the following figure. This figure, the right side of the screen displays the level of, this is level of by color. Hide the previous created deformation model and change the display type in various ways. If the view mode is this as shading, please change the view mode to shading. Maybe shading with material. Then view mode is changed like this. And the following figure is shown. Place the mouse button pointer on the model where the result is displayed, and image edition. You can find the model if you double click it, then image edition dialog box should be shown in the following dialog box. And if we click this continuous ISO, then the expression shape should be changed like this. This is average between element. This is discontinuous, not averaged value. You can find out, you can control if you select the discontinuous ISO as the type in the image edition dialog, you can also display the following in the same color for each element like this. And cancel button, and Next one, post processing of font image stresses. About font image stress can be shown in the textbook. The textbook title is for about solid mechanics. If you don't understand about font image stress, then you should go back to the solid mechanics subject specifically in the library, or any you can find about this kind of book or internet. Then you should study about the font image stress earlier to the simulation. I didn't say about font image stress specifically. Only this is effective stress. Every simulation workers treat about some models result by font image stress or deformation degree. Therefore, it is standard method to calculate leveling the stress status or safety factor, safety status of the model leveling method. In this case, font image stress should be making. And please select once again, and in the image edition, if you unclick this deformation according to, then the font image stress can be displayed in the model, and the display the color is different. If this color is very severe stress and blue color is lower level, therefore this severe level and the lower level can be expressed in the undeformed shape. If we click this one, this is deformed shape, displays severe level like red color, and the lower severe level, lower stress level can be displayed according to the deformed shape. If we click this one, and if we click this one, that is displayed on the undeformed shape like this. And the result of the shell element can also show stress for upper, lower, and mid positions. A 3D element can be displayed using a cut plane anywhere inside the shape. In general, structure failure occurs at the surface, so the stress inside the shape does not significantly affect the analysis of the result. Therefore, if we click the more button, then you can find more one, and if you click the upper level to mid or lower is 100 lower, upper is 100 upper, lower is slightly more lower value like this. And therefore in the upper face, the stress should be more severe than the lower one like this. You can change it lower and upper one by clicking it, and if display type is set to average ISO, and the view mode is set to customize the view parameter as follows. Therefore, you should click the view mode as customize view like this. Then view mode customization dialog box can be shown, and please click edge and point, and shading and the material. and if this is okay, and if this is unchecked, then this kind of value can be known. Therefore, element edge and analysis result can be displayed together like this. This is for about post-processing method, and OK button. And the next one, we should click animation button, place it in this one, and speed can be controlled in this button. And you can see the animation type or any other things. Image, if you click OK, and in this time, if we click image extrema, this is the image extrema creation. Then if we click global and the maximum element at most 1. Okay, if we click OK, then maximum stress can be expressed like this. Therefore, when the image extrema button is selected, the maximum and minimum values should be this is the minimum value expressed, and maximum value is like this. Therefore, you can find this minimum value and this is maximum, like this. By color, blue color is minimum value, as you know. Next one is for about the explanation of analysis toolbar. Extrema values specification tree placed in specification tree. This is maximum stress 734A3. 7.3 maximum, because this is placed in uppercase, therefore we should change it to by using this button and more button, and you can upper part to lower. Then please click maximum and minimum value, and maximum 734A3. Maximum value is 734A3, like this. This is the same as it, and the estimate displayed. And when the information button is checked, the basic information of a specific button or node and result value of the screen display are displayed. Maybe this is the information button, and in this case information, some other things can be shown in this figure like this. And the next one is for about analysis toolbar. This is image layout button, and by using the image layout button function, 2 or more results can be displayed apart from each other. Let's display the deformation results and the form is stresses result together. Specification after activating both results in the tree, click the image layout button like this, enter the explode value of 700. As shown in the following figure, and click OK, you can see that 2 results are displayed at the same time. Maybe mix this together. somewhat difficult to know about. Please select message one and please click mouse button number 3 and activate mesh once again. And in this case, we should do activate the mesh, and this is activate button, and you should check it together, and you can see this kind of animation also. And we should click this one, and if you click the image layer button, and if you click preview, not X but Y, however Y, you can express the result in the same in the together. You can, if we want to express two result in the same screen together, then you should use image button like this. Thank you. The time is ended. Therefore, thank you for watching and see you next time. Goodbye.